What's this? A silver shield. Okay, I mean, I don't think it's useful, but I don't think we have a picture of it, so, getting this off of us? Here we go, silver shield. And let me see, do we have a picture of it? Nope. Now we do. Haha. Sora's Domain. Hello everyone, I am Brevity and I welcome you to a new episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we finished Divine Beast Varuta as well as tackling pretty much all of the side quests that we unlock after doing that. One of which was a shrine quest called the Ceremonial Song, and it said that Trello might know something more about the Ceremonial Trident that we found, so I knew you were the same Link from 100 years ago. You did a great job this time. May Lady Mipha's spirit live on within all of us. Now then, I must devise a plan to find the Ceremonial Trident. The Ceremonial Trident is used in a festival to honor Champion Mipha. The Champion Festival slide-scale trident, well, it's a fake. I plan to have that Ceremonial Trident examined by Dento, but on the way there I dropped it off the bridge. It doesn't really matter. It's a fake after all. I'll have to ask Dento to make a new one. If someone happens to pick it up, they can just keep it. And we got an update to the Ceremonial Song, so let us check that out, maybe? And there we go. Accidentally dropped the Ceremonial Trident used in the Champion Ceremony off of the bridge, but it doesn't really matter to us because we found it already below this exact same bridge, and we're gonna go grab that piece. However, there is one more old friend that it's been a while since we last talked to him, I think. And starting off today, we're gonna go talk to him once more. I think you remember him, and you might remember them fondly. It's the one and only person that sells and dwabbles in monster parts. Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And it is this guy over here. Hey, Kilton, guess what? I've defeated a bunch of monsters, and I have a lot of monster parts for you. How's it going? Yes, Mel. Is it Alisalvo's, perhaps? Yeah. Oh, it's just you. Good evening. Can I help you with anything? I'd like to spend some mon, please. I've done it! I've developed that unprecedented piece of monster gear! I can't believe I was able to pull this off! I'm actually a bit terrified of myself right now. I present to you the ultimate in monster camouflage. I call it the Dark Series. Wear this and you will become a monster yourself. I hope you like being hunted for your organs. Or you could just, think of it as a costume. Oh yes, and when night falls, you might just be able to move a little bit faster. Not sure how they turned out that way, but I'm not complaining. Your current balance is 193 mon. What monster gear would you like to buy? Okay, let's check out what you have. First of all, maybe something that I don't have, like the Lionel Mask, the Monster Brittle, or maybe the Monster Saddle, and also the Dark Series. So we're gonna need a crap ton of mon. So let's exchange for it. We do have quite a few monster parts. Obviously, fruit is not going to count as monster parts. And you can exchange the dragon parts as well, but I'm not looking to trade in any of these. We've made our fair share of grinding for them. So let's begin with Lysalvo's horns. We have plenty of them, so how about I trade in 76? Yep, that seems fine. That's a bit of mon, but we still need more, so how about some Lysalvo's talents? I have quite a few more of those, so 200 and... no, that might be a bit too much. How about 170, 90? No, yeah, we're going 198. How many are we left with? 150. Cool. Then we have some Hinox teeth. These ones give out a little bit more mon each, but we have less of them, so I'll only trade in 9. We might need them for some stuff later. What else? We do have plenty of ancient parts, but I don't think it's that convenient for me to do, so a lot of these don't give out a lot of mon, do they? We have something more. The Goblin Fangs are plentiful, so how about 127 of them? I think you'll find it a very good trade. I'm starting to speak like you, and I don't like that. Alright, so that's Bokoblin Fangs. What else is gonna be? Moblin Fangs. These give out 6. Seems fine, right? 94 of them. Okay. We've got plenty of mon. I think we can do with dealing in a little bit more. Maybe Lionel Horns. We have 18. We can give out a 8. There we go. And finally, regular choo-choo jellies. I mean, we have plenty of the other ones, right? So how about 75 of these? Or maybe 125? Yes. No, thank you. We have more than 4,000. Maybe just a little bit more to seal it in. Hopefully getting enough to deal in with, what am I trying to say? Hopefully enough to buy anything and everything that we need. So spend some mon now. We have 4,263 mon. So let's begin from the bottom of the list. The Dark Trousers. Oh no, thank you. Dark Tunic. Yeah, and the Dark Hood. This one is 2,000 mon for some reason. And that was all the mon that we had. We cannot afford any of these other ones, which sucks. Let's go back and exchange for some mon again. Alright, that's fine. I can do one of each of these ones that we've grinded for. Fine. The Dinroll ones I'm not gonna take out. I'm not giving out Dinroll things. So Farash's Scale, Claw, and one of Farash's Horn Shards. That's good. We're still a little bit of a ways off, so which other monster parts can I trade in? These give out 2. We have plenty of Molduga fins. Maybe give out something akin to 26. Leave ourselves with 25. A few more, and we have 81 Hinox toenails. So yeah, this one definitely. How about 51? Leave me with 30. Thank you, and I think that's more than enough mon, honestly. Let's check it out. We have the Lino Mask for almost 1,000. And we have the Monster Bridle for 100. And we have just enough for the Monster Saddle. There we go. Actually, I could trade in a few choo-choo jellies for wooden mop. Yeah, let's try to break even. I want a clean account. Going over to the things. Oh no, Octoballoons give out 1. There we go. Octoballoon 5 times. And okay. Good one. Now let us try to get that mop. I have exactly enough, exactly what I need for this wooden mop on my inventory's full. So they're gonna come back for the mop at a later point. Well, that was Kilton, and as such, we now have the dark armor. Just there we go. Dark hood, dark tunic, and the dark trousers. We're now Dark Link. There we go. That's nice and easy, right? And you don't even need to upgrade this. It's just put it all on top of you and you get speed up. But for now, because I'm gonna need to climb up a waterfall, I'm gonna stick with the Sora tunic or Sora armor. So basically, we want the Ceremonial Trident that we got last episode. It's basically the exact same as the Light Scale Trident, except it has way less attack. And you see this pedestal right over here. Now, you might be inclined to, because of what the Ceremonial Song says, just try to attack it from here, but you actually have to land on it. The easiest way to do it is just climb up the waterfall, but I suggest not trying to fall onto it from all the way up here. It's fine if you just go down and aim it properly, especially because you need to land in the center. You need, not yourself, but the trident needs to land in the center of the pedestal. So something like this, where it's colored. You don't need it to be a gigantic fall. It's pretty much just better if you calm down, line yourself up, and use your attack near it so that you just land on top of it. That way, you don't have to die. Because if you do it from the top of the waterfall, you might actually die if you don't have enough hearts. So just be careful about that. But with that, the Ceremonial Song is complete. And as such, we have activated the shrine that was here. Hello, Earthy Orange. This is the Dagger Keek Shrine. Let us go inside. And this is Dagger Keek's blessing. Apparently just jumping into something, stabbing it with a fork is more than enough to get 100 rupees and a spirit orb, so... Hey monk, hey monk, hey monk, hey monk. Do you want to give me the thing that I deserve? You mean a spirit orb? Because the barrier that binds you is destroyed now. Of course you do. Thank you very much for that spirit orb. I will soon have them all. And we're out. So, that was basically everything that I wanted to do on this side. I didn't do it last time as well because, well, I do also make it a point to not do shrines whenever we're tackling a divine beast. The same way that I am just not doing Koroks when we do divine beasts. It's just to make life easier on me a little bit, because editing all of those into a single video, it is a little bit of a doozy, let's just say. At any rate, we are still gonna be using the Sora armor to leave from the behind of the Sora's domain. However, I may have made a mistake. Remember, the fast way to get to Ploymus Mountain Stop is through a few waterfalls, and they are from this big bridge over on the side. The good thing is we can easily climb back up on top of it, and we are just leaving now. We are just leaving now. Goodbye, Saurus. Hello, Ploymus Mountain with that, Lionel. That's its name. I didn't forget or anything. You forgot. The big defense, like, I didn't do it, you did it. But yeah, this is the most convenient way to do it. Just come over here, get to the waterfalls, and climb back up. It doesn't really require all that much stamina. You will not lose a lot of time climbing. It is especially helpful whenever it's raining. And the only stamina that you'll need to actually use up is the one that you need in order to get to the next waterfall, like so. If you get near the waterfall, then you can just press A and no more stamina will be used, even when swimming up it. That, and on this section you actually get a chance to get your stamina back, because, well, there's land in the way.
Give me the sneaky river snails. Give me all the snails. I will rule the world with their help.
Alright, this should be the last one, right? With this, we are back at the top of Ploymus Mountain, and whenever you come all the way up here, you actually can farm a few more shock arrows. Not a problem at all. You can come back and get the shock arrows that the Lionel just stuck inside of the tree trunks for no apparent reason. As you can tell already, our route has been defined. We're going to be going through a little bit of the Akala region. More than anything else, a section that I did not want to explore because it was perpetually raining, because it was extremely close to the raining area of Sora's domain. So we're going to be doing that today, and we're also going to be exploring the rest of the Lanayru region today. That's basically all we're gonna do. So, first off, I didn't mark them in the correct order, but I gotta check if it's up here first, just in case, because I don't want to, like, go down and then figure out that it's over here at the top, but it doesn't seem like it, so time to head down and investigate where it is. It shouldn't really be all that difficult to see. It's not even a bomb thing. Change over to different weapon. Nah, the Ceremonial Trident. Can just break. And we found you. Indeed. And bye-bye to you, bunk. Oh, the bonk is always nice, dude. The bonk is always nice. There should be an ordinance to always bonk the Koroks whenever you get them by lifting a rock. Bonking them is so nice. Can you please leave me alone? Also, there's a lot of metal rocks. Don't think I have anything to do with those. Let's just catch the updraft here. Hello! And you're gonna get me up on this wall. No need to expend any extra stamina. Well, technically just one jump, but you know what? It's more than acceptable, so I'll take it. Compared to having to climb the entire cliff, yeah, I'll gladly take it. Also, some of these are just not very well hidden. If you're into exploring every nook and cranny, you're definitely gonna... Oh, well, I thought that was a Korok seed. Instead, I found an opal. I guess I stand corrected there, but the actual Korok seed is not very far. Hello, Pinwheel, and hello to you things. Oh, they're moving a lot. They're moving a lot. Okay, let's start with this one. Should fire a little bit beforehand. There we go. Got one. Gutty! Okay, this is where it stays the longest, so I'm gonna try to go for this. And shoot it. Nope. Yeah, no, Huh. Gotta wait again. Come on. Hey, gotcha! And... Okay, there's another one hidden behind those trees over there. That was not enough. Also not enough. Come on. Oh, jeez. And we didn't even get it with that bow. Okay, do we have something that fires, like, you know, further with the royal bow? Nope. Also timing. It's just, let's... Yeah, we do have... Sorry about that. We do have a falcon bow. This should shoot a lot straighter. Go on. There we go. Gotcha. We found you indeed. And bye-bye to you, little one. Cost me so much trouble. Alright, next up in our journey, I think you can figure out what we're gonna do. We have a sensor. It's beeping. We're gonna find another shrine. Honestly, it would be kind of like that, but there was, like, the placing is a little weird, or just different. It stops beeping around this point, which tells you that we've already passed through it, but there's absolutely no way to get to it, so instead, there's two options for you to go through. The first one is climb up this place just to see if there's absolutely nothing on top, as you can plainly see from down here, and the other one is to just jump down, and here we go! Now, you obviously want to break this, and I don't have any hammers, which are the prime weapons to destroy this with, so I'm gonna do something a little bit more crazy. Got our bombs, and exploded ourselves into nothingness. I wasted a little bit too much stamina, I think. This might be the end of me, actually. Please, Link. Please, you gotta do it. If I cannot manage to walk a little bit of a ways up there, I am done for. Come on. Come on, Link. I cannot jump anymore. Please. I will fall down and drown. Okay, that was a little bit better. Can I please fill one more stamina? Just feel, yeah, that's, I think that's enough. Just one jump. Easy does it. Easy does it, and go. There we go. Good one. We can just open up the rest of the path by just using up our runes out here. And this is the Dahisho Shrine. Dahisho. It's an interesting name. Let's get in. This is a modest test of strength. Nothing out of the ordinary, obviously, but, you know, we've fought these guys before. Not a big deal. Easy peasy. Give me my spirit orb already, please. Of course, now that I've gotten cocky, it's obviously gonna come back to bite me in the butt, so... Let's try our best to use a different weapon this time. Maybe just our good old regular royal broadsword would be nice. Could not attack me! Ow. Now he attacked me. Come on, man! Oh! I thought I could parry that. I actually thought I could parry that. Come on, man! Woohoo! Give me your laser! Sorry, didn't really want it. I'm giving it back to you. Oh? Oh? Here comes the blue streak! And no, it's not Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotcha. We do already have pictures of this, don't we? Of all of them? These are the plus versions, but we do already have pictures of them. Give me some more ancient shifts. And it's time to grab our one treasure chest for this one as well. It is a sapphire, very well worth it. Give me more stones, more stuff to sell or craft with. I'll gladly take it. Hey Monk, I defeated your challenge. Are you impressed? Will you give me a spirit orb? Because I destroyed the barrier that binds you, so I will, thank you, subvert the prophecy of ruin. Why, I always wanted to do that. Thank you very much. And now that we're out, it's as simple as just getting out of here. Don't dive down into the water, Link. And remember that little updraft that we used before to climb up all the way onto the other Koroks, the one with the pinwheel? We could use the exact same updraft to climb back up here and just go over to the back. No problems, no questions. Isn't that great? I like it! So, from this point forward, I don't really think there's anything else on this little side, but we are going to take a little bit of a detour up on top of these trees with the Highland Shrooms and the Silent Shrooms. Alright. Lots of shrooms, which, I mean, it's helpful. We're gonna need to cook a little bit. Although I have been actually neglecting the cooking responsibilities a little bit too much lately. Especially when it comes to stamina, replenishing potions and items and foods. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't neglect it. Okay. Well, at the very least, we now see... I do have a picture of you, little lizard. But you're gonna come with me on my journey. And of course, there's 3 trees in a line. Gotta get all the apples so that the 3 trees look alike. And jump. Gotcha. We found you. I'm actually quite surprised. Up until now, I have not really screwed up any of these. It is 100% possible to screw up by getting an apple that you're not supposed to get, which is basically why I started doing them with arrows at the very beginning. But I've just become more confident as time goes on, and I'm actually very impressed that I have not screwed any of them up. If you do that, you have to wait up until the next blood moon, and then come back for it. Because that's the only way that the apples on the trees will come back. It's a thing. It's a thing and a half, let's say. Hello, camp? Can I get you all to die just from me shooting electricity at you? This is the Falcon Bow, so it's definitely best for me to just use the area of effects. Would have been a little bit nicer if I actually equipped the Lionel bows and just kept hitting this, because that way its area of effect attacks on them multiple times for each hit and arrow. But you know, let's just get back to one of these 3 times, and I want some ice arrows. Sorry. Because that triplicates the amount of damage that we deal to them on hit while they are frozen. Hello to you, Silver Goblin! One more hit, you with it. Mr. Sir, can I please ask you to stop that? Well, it wasn't really you who stopped it, it was the root, so not helpful at all. And you, Mr. Sir, have won yourself a prize of 3 ice arrows on your face. I'm very glad to have made business with you. Uh-oh. This is trouble. This is trouble. Some ice in your face, or maybe just thunder? No thunder. Just gonna poke you with a stick. A long stick. Gonna poke you a little bit until you die. Are you okay? Ow! He is okay. He just stabbed me with a boomerang. That's not something that you do. You throw those. I do believe I do have a picture for all of these, so no problemo at all. And we even have a picture for the treasure chest. So it's time to get whatever it is we can get from these 2 iron boxes. And get it on like all those things. And once more, inside of the chest, even though this is technically not a camp with defeat all the enemies type of treasure chest, we got a Forest Dweller's bow. Which I appreciate, but our inventory's full. So I think we can do without the strength of the salvo. Even if it's a little bit higher damage, this one shoots 3 arrows at a time, and it's got quick shot on it. So that's convenient. I have a little bit of a soft spot for those little wooden bows. Anything that is Forest Dweller, I have a little bit of a soft spot for, because there's a limited amount of them in the world. The only thing that we're missing from that set is the Forest Dweller's shield. But we might not even find one by the end of this. It doesn't matter. Now, of course, I have my markers over to our right now, which is the west, I think? Yes. Direction confusion. Yes, that's the west. However, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour right over here, because you might notice that there's a bridge and there's different places over there. Do you guys remember a guy from other Zelda games? Not really a big deal. He thinks he's a fairy, is about 35 years old, and their name is Tingle. Yes, we are getting to Tingle's one and sole appearance in this game. It's not even an actual appearance, it's just a reference. But first of all, this was actually way closer than I thought, so, here you go. I caught you, roaming fairy lights guy! Bye to you! I really don't like you doing that. Stop it with the roaming fairy lights, please. As I was saying, it's not even like an actual appearance, we're going to a reference to Tingle. And not only Tingle, but also his brothers. If you come over here to these islands, which are technically still part of the Lanayru region, not the Akal region, even though they are over here, we get the Tingle Island, the Ankel Island, Nukel Island, and Dabdi Island, which are all references to Tingle, Ankel, Knuckle, and their adopted brother, David Jr. They say he's adopted, but you know what? It's just very similar. He's very similar to his brothers, so I don't buy it. I don't buy it. He's gotta be the same as all of them. Okay. Well, that worked out, didn't it? I didn't even plunge into it. I literally just walked into the lily pad. What are you on about, Koroks? Poke you. Poke you. There we go. Poke them with a fork, and they're gone. As they should be, because those enemies have absolutely nothing to do here. So, there's a few things to get here at the Tingle Archipelago is what I call it. There's going to be a few Korok seeds, so of course we're back at Korok hunting this episode. You know, we're entering the last bit of collectible hunting in the game. Ow! That was definitely not what I meant to do! It didn't even break that, did it? Oh, come on. Yep. I just broke a piece of rare ore deposits, and ore went flying off down the freaking hill. It's not great. Not great, honestly, but at the very least we got this guy. We found him indeed. So, bye-bye to you! Oh. Excuse you, that was not a bonk. Bonk! Gotcha! And of course you can use an updraft in order to come up here, but as you can see, it will not lift you to the top of the mountain. This is just in case you fell down the spires and you want to come back as soon as possible. That's just something for that. It's not really a go all the way back up thing. It's just a, oh, you fell down? It's fine. Get you to the lowest part of this little spire over here. You can keep climbing up if you want. So, with that out of the way, we can keep moving on. Oh, hello, big party radishes times multiple. I already do have a picture of them, so I'll just grab them. That is exactly what we are going to do. Now, continuing on, there's just Korok seeds everywhere, man. And I am fairly certain that by getting to the last section of the collectibles, like it's gonna start being less and less one variety, because we're about to finish the shrines, and we've already finished the towers. We're entering the last little spot for the... Oh no, please no. Let me just switch my helmet here for a moment. I would very much appreciate it if you just don't. I still have to climb on the rain, so just cut me some slack. Thank you. I am unbeatable, rain. So yeah, like we're entering the final stages of collectibles. We've found more than 3/4 of the bosses. We have already defeated all 4 of the divine beasts. We've subdued them, and we're finding just the last few shrines. We're entering the last 150 Korok seeds. Like, we're entering the last little bit of collection in the game. I'm honestly very excited to finish it off, because planning ahead of time and planning for all of it is a little bit of a nightmare. Not gonna lie about it. Like, routing this in such a way that it is actually ooh, this thing has attack up plus 10. We can just replace the other one should we feel like it. Cool. And at the end of this little walkway, hello to you. We found you. Yes, indeed. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, just planning in such a way that it is convenient to go for collectibles. It's sometimes a little bit of a nightmare. Sometimes you have to go back to where a collectible started in order to get another one. And sometimes just doing side quests along everything else is a little bit of a... excuse you? Bonk! It's a little bit of a problem. Just doing side quests at the same time as everything else, it takes you out of your way. Like, a lot. It takes you out of your way by a lot. So, yeah, I'm glad that we're finishing off of the collectibles. I'm not going to say I'm not enjoying it, because I honestly am enjoying it a lot. Getting all the Korok seeds, just getting to explore this big, vast world again, getting all the collectibles, all the pieces of clothing, and everything needed to upgrade them. It might be a little bit grindy, but, you know, it's not forever. Finally broke that. How about I break this in your face, and you're gone forever. Thank you. And, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. We've done a lot of awesome progress. I have had a lot of fun with the series. It has had its fair share of downs for me when it comes to editing more than anything else. It is just such a task to edit this big, long video, especially with the way that I've been editing these in general. It has been a little bit rough, but I've enjoyed it plenty. Anyways, let's move on to saying hello to an old friend once more. Flowey, Are you finally stopping your old conniving ways? Are you not going to trick me this time around? Are you just going to give me the Koroks seed that you're guarding? Why, thank you very much, Flowey. So nice of you. We found you! And bye-bye. Alright, I do have pictures for these guys, right? My stick broke. I do want to, gotta check it from over here. So if I do this, enemies will be affected by it, so... Okay, yeah, we do have a picture of them. Ow! Excuse you? That is not very kind. That is not very kind at all. I think I can just go Thunderblade. It's just nice. Also, we're getting charged up with the power of thunder, so it makes sense a little bit, right? Blow out to balloon. And the other thing to get down here is hidden in plain sight, pretty much. If I could just hit it. Okay. A couple, 3, 4 times. Enough. Let's go. And inside of this little crevice, the Camouflage Shrine. Camouflage. Oh, Camel. Technically, Camel. Anyways, we're here to drop and rise. Challenge. What? I'm getting confused. Well, here we go. This medal, so not all that much of a challenge. Just get it all the way up from the other one and get launched. I'm definitely missing something here. We're gonna need a little bit more weight for that to happen, so can I please just get the metal block from under the... It's not here. Definitely thought it was gonna be here. Okay, well, if it's not on this side, then obviously it's gotta be hidden somewhere else, right? There has to be something else. It can't be just this one thing. And just them expecting me to, oh, drop it in here so fast that it's gonna propel me upward. Woo! Nope, not enough momentum. Okay. Can I please just get you to, Ah, there it is. There it is. They're the exact same thing. Actually, I'm gonna need you little piece of thing, to come with me, stay with me here. Just switch on over to the railer once, and bada boom, bada bam, bada de bang. And even if it hurts you, it is done. We're up here. And this is the only treasure chest in this place, I do believe. So, open it up. What is it? Is it a weapon? It is a very much appreciated diamond. Yep, that's the last one. That's the only treasure chest in here. So, hey monk, hey monk, hey monk, hey monk, hey monk. How are you doing? Can I, please come and play? Will you give me a spirit orb? I'm just annoying all the monks that I see today, but we're getting closer to the end, and I still hope that you'll give me a gift anyways. And you did! Thank you for the spirit orb, and I'll catch you outside. Alright, we're out of there. Huh. Well, there's not much else to do around these parts, and it might be just faster to teleport over to this this one over here. So let's head back over there right away. Out to the town or shrine, and into the Dahisho Shrine. Okay, we're back here, and this one is just so much more convenient than any of the other ones that are hidden inside of a cliff or behind some rocks. Because you can just warp into it, glide out of it, get an updraft so you don't have to deal with the rain when it's raining out here, and move towards other updrafts in the distance so that you may climb further. No problems at all. I see this as an absolute win. Indeed. Alright, we're very close to the next one. I've been having a lot of different looky Koroks up here. Like, honestly, at this point, we already know basically every single type of Korok seed hiding spot or hiding challenge that there is, except for a few very unique ones, like the ones that we see once and that's it. that's basically all. Hello? We found you! And bye-bye to you! So yeah, basically that's pretty much everything. we've had a couple of very unique types of Korok seeds, like the shoot this eye at the exit and entrance of Kakariko Village, and you will get a Korok seed, and that's good. I just feel like a little bit more variety with all these puzzles would have been nice. Also would have made it a lot harder to find them. But what are you gonna do? In the meantime, we've got a fisherman's paradise. Look at this, dude! Look at all the friggin' fish! Mighty carp Hyro bass? Oh heck yeah! Give me all them fish! Give me all them fish! We're gonna have a tack up for days with all these mighty carps. Look at this! Look at this one! It's a gigantic hardy bass, dude! It's so much fish! I love it! And we don't even have to expend any more stamina climbing up, even when it's raining, because we have a waterfall. So yeah, this route, proven the ultimate road to climb up Ploymus Mountain. Is it even Ploymus Mountain where we are? I don't really think so. At any rate, there's supposed to be another Korok around here, and we have found another Flowey. Hopefully Flowey will not be tricking us again into falling down a mountain, then having to climb it all back again, especially because it was raining just now, except it is not raining anymore, so it wouldn't even matter. But I don't have Revali's Gale, so please don't let me go down the waterfall again, Flowey. I will fight you. I will absolutely fight you. Wasn't the case, though. Yes. We found you! And bye-bye! There must be another one down here, because this one was not the one that I was searching for immediately, and I think I already found it. Hello, boulder? You look to be metal. So instead of using stasis, we're going to use magnesis. Cross the waterfall, please. Just make sure that it goes all the way over, so if you can push it a little bit further, that's great. Thank you. And I can just swim over, or just fly over to this side. Get it inside of that hole. There you go. Nice and easy lemon squeeze easy. Find you in the boys. This is so nice. We have 340 Korok seeds so far, like accumulated after we already expanded our inventories to the max. That is absolute nuts. That is nuts. But anyways, as we continue moving on, and at this point I think we're going to be zigzagging around a little bit, because, as I said before today, sometimes routing these is a little bit of a nightmare, because there's stuff that you have to go back up a mountain for, or maybe just go down a mountain for. So, for this one specifically, you have to come down the mountain, then go back up, and then go down on the other side, which is, not great. It's honestly not great. Fortunately enough, it's not really hard to find this one. We found ya! Bye-bye! And, bonk! Yeah! I think we can do with, hello? Ah, there you go. Let's solve boomerang. This is not something I want, so I can just get rid of you. Bye! Yes, I am indeed just wasting, the durability of some of these weapons. And obviously, the correct thing to do, tactically speaking, is to... Hello, you have a Thunder Spear! Dude, chill with that! Chill! No! Ow! Good thing that we have the Thunder Helm, because if we didn't, that would have actually done a number on us. Oh, you too are coming with the electric things, huh? Well, mister, I'll tell you to wait while I open up. For a star fragment, dude, this was a completely worth it, detour to take. Hello? Avoiding everything, just getting absolutely wrecked. I meant you. Avoiding some few hits and then getting absolutely wrecked, that is you. Come on, man, stop it. You did not get any of those shots. Why would you still try? We do have a picture of this. Good. let us grab all these extra things, and it's a little bit of a ways up, so I'll meet you up there. Ah, that was close. Right, we made it! And like I said, zigzagging around the mountain, just getting onto the other side of the mountain. Not really all that complicated, I think, which is exactly why, because we're going to be progressing through this side of it, that I decided to go this route. It's weird. It's obviously a little bit weird, and it's not so easy to just plan out for it, but you see that one has a cube on the top side, so let's get it on the top side. There you go. We found you. Yes. Nice. Goodbye. So yeah, it's just zigzagging around, man. It also serves the purpose of looking at most of the world around us. So let me get rid of this. This is basically the best way to go through it, in my opinion. Now we're here for one more thing. Hello. Did you see the luminous stone going over there? This is Southern Tall Peak Stone Talos. Here we go with the spear. Need a spear. Literally just grabbed this, but it's gonna serve an awfully good purpose of just destroying the Stone Talos. And we got to see it when it was actually lit up. Thank you, Rivali. And now, when it is not anymore, because it is now daytime, so it stopped glowing. Come on, just a few more. Give me all your luminous stone. And there we go. Done. There we go. Goodbye to you, and give me all of your amber and opal and flint. Okay then. Well, that's a defeated one, so nothing else to grab from this one. Button. There we go. And another one marked, and another one marked, and another one bit the dust. Yeah, yeah! Alright. Moving on, once again, zigzagging around. Yet again, getting to explore the most out of this place. Right? It's not that bad, is it? I think we're doing absolutely...
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Thank you, Daruk. Absolutely fantastic when it comes to just moving and getting absolutely everything. Like, obviously, I'm just trying to give you the locations of these roughly, but it is one of the main objectives of this video series in general. Give you a well-documented guide on how to find absolutely everything in the game and get as many of the different rewards in the game as well. So, I feel like we've been doing a good job of that. I feel satisfied with the progress that we've made. And this Koroks seed is not over here at the top. Go away, Fox. I'm not gonna do anything to you. And now, let's drop. Yeah, it's not hard to see at all. Like I said before, we've already seen pretty much every single disguise that the Koroks get. So, this is just simple. You see a bundle of rocks. Destroy the rocks, pick up the rock. And you. And bye-bye. Excuse you, that's not a... Oh, you know what? It dropped down, so don't even want to get the bunk. At any rate, let's keep on moving. Oh, man. You really need to see if this is above the mountain or below the mountain. Even if we have a valid scale already, it is my belief that it's just way better to make sure that it is not above something and then go down, rather than go down and realize that it's not below you and you have to climb back up. Climbing takes a lot of time, and sometimes it might just be very, very convenient. Even more so with this. Look at this. This was an amazingly big drop. Hello? How are you? You're another rock. You see, all of these are the same. Yeah, we found you. Under the same guise. Bye-bye, bonk. Yay! As long as the rock doesn't go down the mountain, every single one should be bonked. Alright, we got that one. And I see boulders. Can I hit something with this? Maybe not. It's gonna get stuck with that little one. Yep. Not much of a call, it was just a little bit obvious. But over here, hello? Did I mark? I think I marked the tree. It looks a little bit small and actually not very distinctive, so I don't... Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be here. This is weird, so let me just look up here, see if it's actually around. It actually may be some roaming fairy lights at this point. Oh, maybe not. I'm like, wait, is this? Yes, yes it is. Here's the puzzle. Not even what I was like thinking about. It was just something on the wall. We found you. Even though I got confused, I actually marked it way off mark. Like it was off of the place where I marked it. Not even close to the tree. It was above another mountain. But now we do hear some familiar melody, and in the distance, quite a familiar face. Hello, good old friend. How are you doing? Hey, Cass? Can I annoy you for a second? Oh, I was sure that I would be alone in so a remote place. Pardon me for not greeting you sooner.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. Although I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see you here. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Let's hear it!
Oh.
Excellent! Without further ado. He breaks the rocks that serve to bind above the bay on wings of cloth and wooden to wind. He lands on the altar to open the way. The tempestuous bay from the song could be very this bay, but what sort of wings are made of cloth and wood? It's a juicy riddle, but one I may never puzzle out. Take care, and may the light illuminate your path. I think you might have gotten confused with some of those lyrics there, Cass, but we are doing Master of the Wind. Let me just take this out here, and we are going to start by going through here. I mean, it's Master of the Wind, so it stands to reason that we have to follow the winds, right? It's just natural. And of course, because these are very strong wind gusts, we can just grab a bomb, throw it, and the wind will carry them bombs all the way over there. That is a way. Hello? To look at the other gust of wind from that side over there. It's just looking to see if there was anything else, but there was nothing else. So, time to move on. Through here. If you get in the way of the gust, it might actually push you back, so try not to do that. And through it. Get it. Opens up the way. Creating another gust of wind redirected through the rock. So that's helpful, I suppose. Now let's follow the gusts inward once more. Cool, 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 cool. A cape of crabs! There's a lot of different types of crabs here, so... If you need to, just take a picture of them. I think I did take a picture of them. Yep, we have the red ones, and I'm pretty sure I have the silver ones and the blue ones as well, so... That's mighty fine and mighty good. All great and dandy. And look at the mighty porgy! Look at the porgy! Keeping on with the friggin' dream of a fisherman. Tons of fish! Oh heck yeah, the mighty porgy. Also, things for a Koroks seed, but I think it might be a better idea to just finish this shrine quest first and then come back for the Koroks seed. Armored porgy too! Heck yeah, thank you! I'm so grateful for this. Boom! That's another gust of wind going inwards. That's to liberate it. So, might as well just try to get to the third one, if there is any. Of course, looking through these gusts of wind will actually give us the answer. Is there a third one blocked? Is there a third one blocked? Yes, there actually is, but it's on the back, of course, because this might be the way out. Just run around the island once more. We can get to it from behind, just to look around, see if we're missing anything. Maybe some hidden treasure chests or something of the sort. At this point, I think it's just a good idea to throw, and managed to do it, actually. I didn't think it was gonna hit. But with that, We got 3, making 2 triangles, weird triangles, but it is a triforce of wind, and it creates a gigantic, very strong gust. That will activate this one. So, he did say land on it with wings of wood and cloth and wood. So, of course, referring to our paraglider, here we go. Please don't land, please don't land, please don't. Link. What was the one thing I just asked you not to do? I'll see you in a sec. Okay, if that's the way that you are gonna be, Link, then I'm just gonna throw rocks from up here. Go! That was easy! I thought it was gonna take me multiple tries, but it didn't. So we found you! Goodbye! Now it is a good time to go and try doing this again. This is not the way. There's a big gust. Let's try it from up here. Probably it was just I was missing height, because the gust is extremely big. So, yeah, this actually just lets us do it perfectly fine. And don't take it off. You have to land on top of the pedestal with your paraglider. If you don't do that, most probably you're gonna have to try again. So don't take it off. Don't put it away. Don't try to just land on it immediately. Land with the paraglider. That will most probably have the best chance of actually giving you this shrine right here. And now, with that in hand, Master of the Wind is complete. And we may enter once more to a Dahisho Shrine. First time entering this one, I don't know why I said once again. And this is Dahisho's blessing, because outside was enough of a puzzle already. Don't need a puzzle behind a puzzle behind a puzzle, you know? Great Flame Blade, and we can throw... We do have another Great Flame Blade, don't we? Tough decisions, because we have a lot of elemental weapons, and very strong ones, too. I think the Thunder Spear or the Thunderblade have already used... Yeah, the Thunderblade. We have already used them up nicely, and they've served their purpose, so Great Flame Blade, a new one, is much appreciated. Alright there, Monk. Thank you for the Great Flame Blade and making me toss out one of my weapons. Can I get something that I don't need to throw anything out for? Please? Thank you for the Spirit Orb. That actually is great. Thank you very much. Let's go outside. Here we are once more. Nice! Alright, so we defeated that. Next up should be finishing this side up. The place. Like I said, like today was the exploration of the rest of the Lanayru region. We're gonna be getting close to the Hateno region and basically back to almost Kakariko village, which is, you know, still part of the Hateno area and whatnot. But it's been a wild ride, honestly. First stop here is gonna be the ever dangerous one and very easy to defeat if you really want it. Blue Hinox, you can just wake him up with a very sharp pain in the eye, which would suck! It would suck very badly. I will now require you to not do that, like try not to attack me, while I do this, and in the meantime, I will gladly aim at your eye again. 3 more hits, sharp pain in your eye. This is the Talos Plateau Hinox. Kind of funny how the Talos Plateau has a Hinox instead of, you know, a stone talus. Doesn't really matter though, because we have gotten this one. And kaboom! And kablamo. We have gotten this. We have absolutely gotten this. I don't think any of these will serve me properly. I think I'm fine with the Great Flame Blade as it is, so let's just mark this. And let's keep moving on. We're moving on quite fast from a lot of the things we're doing today. The thing is, there are a lot of things to get still. Like, I did plan out for as much as possible. I just really want to get through the entirety of the Lanayru region today. such as this little guy, who would have been harder to find had we come from the other side, so I'm grateful for this, because if not, I would have spent like 5 minutes just looking around this little cave, thanks to my marker. So that's good. But yeah, no, like, I had planned to go through the entire Lanayru region this time, if not just most of it, because it's a huge region. I don't think we're gonna be done by the end of this episode, even with everything that I had planned. We're not gonna be done with the Lanayru region. It is still, though, my main concern to make this as accessible as possible and to have a good route as possible while still maintaining chronology. The way that I speak, dude, is so weird. But yes, that's basically one of my main concerns with this. And oh, hello, Flowey. We found you so many times today. Where are you going this time? Are you not gonna trick us? Are you back to your conniving ways? Are you gonna trick me to jump off the cliff and dive down there into the ocean? That's the way that it seems, but please don't do that. Okay, not so far down. So at the very least, you're not being as that evil this time. Just this time. I found ya! Yes! Bye-bye! Alright, we have a little bit more to go here. Let's just finish going through this little peninsula over at the side. Ah, man. Oh, they. It's just, there's so much in the Lanayru region. It's one of the most expansive regions in here, and it might not look like much in a map, but given all the big mountains and, you know, the big ranges, there's just a lot to do. Hello? Mr. Lionel? Please don't see me. You are not looking at me right now. I do want to try to blend in with you a little bit, just like this. Kilton did say that I was becoming a monster myself, so please do not detect me with this. Will it work? No. Okay, I do have this, though. Uh-oh. Ooh, barely. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Why can't I just hit your face? Hit your face! Ah, come on. With the fire and the thing and the flurry rush, let's change it up. Actually, you know, because the flurry rush actually does use durability from our weapons, so if we want to change to a more powerful one, I'm gonna have to completely neutralize you, can you please? I just want to shoot your face! Well, that works. Thank you, Daruk. With this is my time to shine. Okay, gotcha twice. Get on up. Mount. Thank you, Link. And our most powerful weapon is, but indeed, the Lionel Crusher. So give me that. I think I missed. Whoop. Thank you, Daruk. It's not my intention to get hit so many times. Come on, Daruk. Keep helping me out, and I just gotta step off my game on this. Ooh-wee. Bring it, bring it. Nice. Back again, on your back. I'm just gonna hit your back again. Yeah. I have not been shooting from the back. Come on, please, come on, please, come on, please. I don't want to get shot. Yes. Whew. I was panicking for that one. I almost actually jumped down there. Let's shoot. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it properly. Come on. Are you okay? I think so. Okay. Woo! Please no. Oh, please no. Can you please? No. This time for sure. I'm gonna shoot you after I hit your back. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. Just once. It was just once. Goodbye, Silver Lionel. You're Silver, right? Yes. I think so. Silver Lionel. There we go. Nice! And with it, Savage Lionel... Wait, what? Let me change this for a second. Hello? Let's get rid of the one that I was using. It's run its course. But this one says that it has higher attack than the Crusher that we have currently. I think it's fine if we just say goodbye to one of our weapons in general. Like, the Great Flame Blade that we had previously used. Did you look at that? That's an 80 freaking power one. I can do without the silver shield that we found at the very beginning of today's episode, to be honest. Or rather, yes, this one. Savage Lionel shield, dude! These have so good stats! These have such good stats! 62 resistance, and 80 freaking power for a sword? That's incredible. That is actually incredible. I love this. And we also get a big reward for coming here. We get 300 rupees. And then we get a second chest that contains 300 more rupees, dude! That's total 600 rupees just for defeating a Lionel, which, if you're grinding for materials, then you're definitely going to want to do. That's awesome! Then we got another little island. And, it's not that bad of a thing. We can just come over here and say hello to Flowey a couple times. Hello, Brox. I see you there. I also saw the stray rock beforehand, so say hello to you. And Flowey, you are a conniving rascal. Where am I headed now? I'm sorry, I fell down from the island. From the little rock. It's not even an island. It's a rock. Where am I going? Flowey? Flowey? Oh, there you go. Hello, Flowey. Wait, why? That's a little bit mean. You made me come off of the rock just to get me back onto the big rock. It's fine, we found you. And we did see the other thing to do over here. Hello, little rock. Stray one. Little by little, getting to the big one. And put you down. Gotcha. We found you. Bye-bye to you, Mr. Sir. Good one, man. That was a good one. And this smells, so let's get another treasure chest. What are you gonna have? Is it a weapon? It is 100 more rupees! This was a 700 rupee expedition just for coming here, dude. Just for coming here. We found the Lionels, we fought them, we got a lot of different materials that are very useful, and we got 700 rupees. That, in my book, constitutes a big win. I don't really care what you think, that is a big win. And now we're getting shot at. I should be a little bit careful about that. So let's just move away from that and they stop shooting at me. Okay, great. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Alright then. I'm just gonna keep walking this way. I mean, there must be a few more things to go through, and like I said, the Lanayru region is just extremely big. So, just stands to reason that there's gonna be a few moments that I'm just gonna be climbing off stuff, right? Or maybe climbing down stuff? Huh? Huh? Who knows? Certainly, like, whenever I plan out for these, what I do first is I mark absolutely everything that I want to get during an episode on my map. I've talked about this multiple times, but I have a map printed out, and I have it physically on my wall, and I just pin stuff to it. I cannot see anything in there anymore. But that's what I do there in order to plan out the episodes. It is a little bit hard now that it is full. But it gives me a general idea of which things I'm going to be getting and what I am going to do throughout an episode. And after doing that, I try to get those same things marked, the things that I marked. I try to plan ahead on a virtual map afterwards. The one place that I would recommend to go for an interactive map that lets you see absolutely everything that there is in the game through location is Zelda Dungeon's interactive Breath of the Wild map. That is actually a great tool for all of this, and that's what I've been using in order to be planning every single one of these recording sessions. It is a little bit tough with my physical map now because it is absolutely filled to the brim with stuff, but it helps me out a lot, and whenever I'm recording, I just try to move through the guidelines, which is it is one of the reasons why I sometimes don't know what the Koroks seeds are or what I'm doing for each of the Koroks seeds and stuff like that. It is also the reason why some of the minigames, like, I know where they are, I know how to get a big reward, I don't know exactly what all the rewards are. There's a lot to know about this game. There's ways to glitch out rewards for this game, and sometimes ways to get better rewards than you would actually be able to get through normal means. So it's just, It is extremely hard to do, but it is possible to do. Sometimes it's not even really difficult, it's just, it doesn't really improve on anything. But I have done my fair bit of research on pretty much absolutely everything on the map. it's been an ordeal, let me tell you, but it has been a very entertaining thing to do as well. I'm so very glad that I decided to just do this game long form in general, because it is just an amazing game to play, and I love it to death. So now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cross that way. We're gonna use Revala's Gale in order to get over to that side. Now we've gotten the Koroks seats on this side. And we're gonna use it to cross this gigantic moat of a river. You may recognize this section over here where we were here just a second ago. And as I said, just zigzagging around a few of these places. But this is the most convenient route for now because this will let me get as many Korok seats as possible that are actually on our way or near our way. And instead of having to come down here, getting near this other section of the map. After we go back to the Hateno area and get some other stuff later. So, yeah, for now, we're just going to stick to this strategy over here. We're going to zigzag around. We found the rock. Let's see if we can get this before we get to the Blood Moon. That would be actually great if we get it before the Blood Moon. Got it! Blood Moon averted! At least for a few seconds, right? Oh, man. We found you. Such a relief. An immediate turn of the Blood Moon! Ah, yes, the Blood Moon is a thing that had just appeared, and we got it. Now, in order to get to the other side, I'm not using Revala's Gale, and obviously because I don't have any charges, but also because it might be actually fast to just get this. Of course, if I stop going under the icicles that I freaking built for myself. Come on, ice blocks. And, yep, we're very close to this section over here. As I said, is this just going to be faster and better for the route than going all the way up to that mountain, Mount Lanayru, and then coming all the way back down, and then moving around to the other side. I think this is just way more convenient than just doing that. So, zigzagging around, exploring a little bit more in the world, getting through the rivers, which are one of the places that, or one of the types of places that you least explore in general. So, it's just good that we're gonna get to explore them at all. Just the rivers and places that, for example, last episode that we did the special delivery side quest, we got to explore a big portion of the big river. So that's something that you would not ordinarily do if you were not going for 100%, which is cool. There's a lot of things in this world that are very hidden, and people are still finding out new glitches, new exploits, new things that the barrels are useful for, and just a lot of different strategies in general. That makes it super duper interesting, to me at the very least, just makes it super duper interesting to play through this game in general. And, okay, I thought it was going to be a top of history, but no, it was more roaming fairy lights. I freaking hate the roaming fairy lights, dude. Would you please just stop that? That would be a very great service to me. At any rate. Ah, man. It's just honestly fantastic when I think about how much of the game we have done and how much is still left. Like, obviously, the duration of these videos is a big factor in it, and it would be about the same amount of progress per week. Excuse you, you don't have the permission to freaking electrocute me. I am your master. Also, you should not technically be able to see me because I'm disguised as a monster. You should not attack me, honestly. At any rate. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. The amount of progress per week that I would have done by making this a regular series with 30-minute videos or 30 or so minute videos every second day of the week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it would have been mostly the same amount of progress that I would have done or had every single episode or every single week. But I think open world games like this one that just have so much in them have a little bit more consistency this way, in which it's long form content and you just get to experience absolutely everything in it in a single go, instead of just starting and stopping, because I've seen other Let's Plays of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. By the way, fuck! But yeah, no, I've seen other Breath of the Wild Let's Plays that attempt to do this, and they go either extremely slow, or they have just one piece of content, like it's just one side quest, or one shrine quest and the shrine, stuff like just one bit of I'm traveling from this point to this point and I'm getting this tower, or stuff like that. And I thought it was just not enough for what I wanted to do, if that makes any sense. I thought that just trying to get longer form content and having the videos being more consistent in general, that way there's no super big interruption, or once a week I have to go way over my own time limit because I will not be able to cover this specific topic about it. So I just thought going over an hour when it's needed and not worrying too much about the actual duration of the video, but instead worrying about what is inside of the video would be way better for the content in general. So it's just I had to find a balance in between how much stuff I wanted to put into the videos and how much I wanted to be playing through the videos and stuff like that, because the most I've spent during one single recording session is 3 hours. And the fact is, the videos I tried to make in between an hour and a half and 2 hours, like 2 hours and 15 minutes tops, because if not, it's just way too long. It's way more than a feature film. So this is honestly the best I could do, with balancing in between all of that. So in the end, I do believe that the way that I've been creating the content on Breath of the Wild has been very good. I don't know. I feel like a little bit of feedback would be nice sometimes. Not enough about that. We got to the Rukomag Shrine. We skipped through the little bit of a maze that these spikes created out here. Let's just go in then. Yeah. Welcome to Five Flames. The Rukomag Shrine gives you a trial. Okay, so yeah, this is for heading off. So what are we gonna do? We're trying to get all of the flames on that little cube completely lit up. So I think a spear is better for this. Can I please just please, I just want to hit stuff without using up arrows. I really just want to hit stuff without using arrows. Okay, this is not really working. I think I can just Cryonis my way up there. Please, thank you very much. Just Cryonis our way up here. And I hit the exact same one. Gosh darn it! I think I just completely destroyed my opportunity to light them up by lighting the torches on the side, didn't I? Yep, and I'm sucking very badly at this, so with that spout over at the top, I think my best option is just to try to line some of them up and fire something at them, because you can definitely do this with fire arrows as long as you hit them. They should be getting lit. Obviously, we don't want that there, though, so, wait. Can I just get up here, please, for a moment? Thank you. That is so kind of you. Now, water, please do not. Like, just do not. And let's try to, there's one down there. Okay. That's not gonna be the thing. Let us come here, because I've gotten 4 out of the 5 ones. But let's try to get these, because if I don't want to use up all of my fire arrows, I can just try to get some fire from the torches out here, and then just go back, and not go back, but just try to aim them from here. So if I get another Cryonis ice block out here, put this here, hello, yep, there's fire, and I don't think this is actually gonna make it. Nope, all of them hit this thing from the side, so forget about it. We can just use the fire arrows. We have plenty. More than 30 is plenty. Alright, got it. Got Got a silver bow, which honestly is not very useful to us, but I can just grab it for the sake of grabbing it, and I mean, I do need to do that, because we need to grab absolutely everything inside of the, these shrines for the marker, the treasure chest marker to be there, so that's a silver bow god. And it's not gonna do us much good, but we can check if we have a picture of it, and we do have it, so that's it for that. Are you another type of weapon, bow, something that I cannot grab? You're a noble. That's actually way better. Thank you. Anything that I can sell and get more resources from is more than welcome. Alright, so now just try to flip something so that I can get that last torch and not... Okay, that works. With this, just roll to the other side, please. And time for some fire arrows. In we go! That should be the 5th one, and as soon as that is completely lit up, the door opens up. Hey, monk. Is it fine if I cheated your trial by bringing fire of my own and just shooting it at the freaking things? I mean, it still is solving the puzzle, right? All of the torches are lit up. You shouldn't really be giving me any crap for it. Right? Right? Come on, monk. You know, the barrier that binds you is now destroyed, so even if I cheated, will I still get the reward for clearing the puzzle? Oh, thank goodness, yes! As always, you know, there's not only one correct way to solving these. So, we got treasures, and we got a spirit orb, and now we get to see this little maze thing. It's not really all that much of a maze, it's literally just a straight path out. It's more of a trial and error type of maze, in order to come in here, unless you're coming in from above, which is what we did, so there's absolutely no problem with that. Hello to you, I want to electrify you a little bit. Done so, you are dead so. And there is more people shooting at us, which is not something we like. I'm gonna run away! Now the reason why I waited for all this, and instead came to the shrine first, instead of going up to that last marker over there is, I wanted Revella's Gale. I didn't have it in store, and now I do, and we can just climb this up, because this is way higher than what the other side was when we were trying to climb this. So I can just come all the way over here, use Revella's Gale, and not use up all that stamina that we have in order to climb all the way up this little mountain. Cliff? It's more like a cliff, not a mountain, but all the way up this cliff is what I wanted to say. So let's just say hello. I think I'm not sure if you can actually hear it or not, but we are here at the home of another of them not so perilous monsters. The terror of this place, the Hinox. Hello, Mr. Dude, how is it going? Boom! This is the Jabu Ridge Hinox. Of course, Jabu being a reference to Lord Jabu Jabu, near Sora's domain, obviously, that's a reference there. Can I? Yes, thank you for your Royal Claymore, I will gladly take it. Probably not my best idea, but given that you were trying to squish me with your hands, I think you deserve to be just gone. One more. In the butt! And you did not manage to hit me. We got you good. Got it. And we are recuperating quite a few of them toenails and stuff of the sort that we had used up at the beginning of the episode. That's another Hinox done. And this is the big area that we have explored from Sora's domain all the way into the Akil region, then back to Lanayru region, and this entire cape, and through the peninsula, almost going back to Kakariko village. If you remember correctly, we already did explore this big section over here in one of the previous episodes. So it's been a long ways. We have done a lot of progress. We still have a few things to get though. For example, just coming off the mountain, going down, once again is going to be a little bit of a trecky, going up and forth and above and around, because there's stuff to collect around the river. Just as I said before, in order to make things a little bit faster and not completely screw myself with the routing whenever we come back on the other side of the big mountain and stuff, so... yeah, that's good. Ah, man. On the other side, like this, just sailing the skies, looking above the lakes, not having any monsters attack you, this is kind of sort of like a dream, you know? It is kind of sort of like a dream. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful experience to just see the world like this. I cannot wait for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 to come out, because it's definitely gonna look better. It must, because this was a Wii U game. Even if you're playing on the Switch, you're playing an optimized Wii U game, and you see how much, like, drop frames and slowdown in experiences from time to time whenever there's too much going on the screen. Also, it was a release...
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Thank you, Daruk. It was a release or launch title for the Switch. So, we found this guy, and everything should be more optimized now, and it's taking its time. Like, usually when you reuse assets from a game, it's to, you know, make development time a lot shorter. Like they did with Majora's Mask. They used Ocarina of Time assets to cut down on both development time and costs, and to create a different experience with the same looking Link. So from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, it was from 98 to 2000, it was just 2 years of development time. Which is, you know, 1 less year. No, actually 2 less years than what it took to develop Wind Waker after Majora's Mask. And 2 years was the time that it took to create Twilight Princess, which was created using the same engine. Then in Wind Waker, it was just it was the same engine, but it was modified to make the graphics look photorealistic instead of cel-shaded. So it is technically the same engine. It's just it was modified a little bit. But generally speaking, like, yeah, those had reused assets, but then you see in between that and Skyward Sword, it was 5 years of development. And in between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, it was 6 years of development. So, well, technically 5.5, but they made the release for Breath of the Wild match the release of the Switch, so, yeah. They did the exact same thing with Twilight Princess, and they delayed the GameCube version, but you know, that's a little bit beyond the point. The important thing here is reusing assets instead of going from scratch makes it a lot faster to develop a game. And the time span in between Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2 is already 4 years, and it is going to release in 2022, and I don't think it's going to release in March. So, or before March even. I think it's going to be a June or holiday release 2022. So that means the amount of time that they've spent developing Breath of the Wild 2 will be basically the exact same amount of time that they spent developing Breath of the Wild 1, and that is with reusing assets. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot of time for a reused asset game. Even more so because it was running on the console that it's being developed on. So it is a thing. It is definitely a thing. It is also up to debate if it's going to be even twice as big, because the things that they showed at the last trailer release, everything just looks to be... It seems that they're going to have 2 different worlds, which is usually the type of thing that they do with Zelda games. The Ocarina of Time, you have the child and the adult. With Majora's Mask, you basically have the same small world, but over and over and over again. Which is just one world, just multiple different routes and times. With Wind Waker, you technically have the surface and the Old Kingdom. You also have, you could say, the islands and the Great Sea. It could be divided in between those 2 different classifications. With Twilight Princess, you have the Light Realm and the Twilight Realm. Technically, so it is instead divided into 2 forms, regular Link and Wolf Link, and then you have Skyward Sword with the surface and the sky, and then Breath of the Wild didn't have that. usually another big distinction you have is the overworld and the dungeons. And Breath of the Wild has divine beasts as dungeons, which are way simplified, and there's not a big difficulty spike in between them because you can tackle all of them in any order you'd like. There's only 4 of them. So it is a very different type of Zelda game. It's a very different thing. It doesn't follow the gimmicks of others, and there's still like a lot of different things to take into account. Like for example, you have the Link Between Worlds gimmicks, for example, the light and dark world, and the going into the wall thing and puzzles of the sort. In this game, everything is so simplified because it's supposed to be so open that you don't get. You get a lot of freedom at the cost of complexity. I feel like. So it is interesting to think about what they're gonna do with Breath of the Wild 2 in that regard, because I do think that they could benefit from having 2 or 3 tiers of dungeons instead of just having 1, like in this game. Having 2 or 3 tiers of dungeons in which you do a few dungeons open-ended with a few items, then you get or collect items inside these new ones that will allow you to simplify some puzzles in between the dungeons depending on the order that you decide to tackle them on. Kind of like a Metroid game in that aspect that it's a little bit more open exploration. You can just go back with different transformations or different equipment and make things a little bit easier on yourself, or just tackle it head on first and make it harder on yourself and then move back. It's interesting. I think this type of game benefits from that, a little bit of a Metroidvania style sense of progression. I don't know, that seems interesting to me. And you could have that for a first layer of dungeons, then you get a few upgrades for either your shield blade or the weird thing that Link has on his hand or stuff like that. And then you have a second tier of dungeons that implements the new stuff or upgrades, and that should be interesting at the very least. And that way you get more complexity. You can get a lot more puzzles, and you can, some puzzles that you had at the beginning of the game that you cannot solve that easily. You can come back later and make them a lot easier, or you can crack your head for a very long time and try to get them on your first visit, and if you manage to do so, bragging rights for you. You got the thing early, and if you don't, well then it's back to this. Also, I am very curious to see how they manage the health upgrades in the next game, because if it's supposed to be the same Link, then the shrines are already all gone. It's like Link has already gone through the shrines, so going through 120 shrines again doesn't seem like the best way to go through it, does it? Oh, these actually look like dogs. I like that. It's cute. It's a cute puzzle. And we found you. Yeah, 359 Korok seeds. We've gotten so much. We have gotten absolutely a ton of things. This is awesome. But yeah, I'm very excited for Breath of the Wild 2. Whatever comes from it, it seems like you're gonna be exploring 2 different worlds. One in the sky with all the islands and stuff like that. Some people speculate that it's gonna be in the distant past, like the 10,000 years ago Link, with the first advent of Calamity Ganon, and then it's going to be the present world after Calamity Ganon was defeated and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. So, Breath of the Wild 2, man, I'm super duper excited. At any rate, we're getting to the end of this. Like the Korok seeds, the hiding places and all that. Oh, overshot. The hiding places for all of these Koroks are a little bit more specific, honestly. It's weird to think about exploring all these places, especially this one because it's inside of the river itself. So just to get a look on this, I was very careful not to skip on anything through this big part. And like I said, I try not to get any Korok seeds while doing on the episodes that I do the Divine Beast set. So a few of these were actually on the route for the side quest, the Sora Stone Monument side quest from last time. I just took care not to do any of those because this is a very big area and we were still going to come back. But now we've done that, it's done. We're done with this big area. So now I'm gonna go move on to complete one of the side quests that we started and have not yet finished. And that is here near the Dahisho Shrine back at the Akala region. Of course, it had to be raining. But if you remember correctly, not too long ago, actually the episode before we did the Divine Beast, we found the Sora that was priest-like, and we sent him to Terrytown. So I think it's high time that we go over to, what was his name? Hudson? And tell him that the wedding should be on now. His own wedding. As if there was any doubt about it. But yeah, let's go finish this up. We are finally entering the very, very last thing, or the very, very last section of From the Ground Up side quest. Welcome back to Terrytown. Listen to that music. It is a fully fleshed town, finally. It's so peaceful, and here's a happy couple. Don't get scared.
Hey, you found a Sora? Thank you, really. He and I talked earlier, and he said that he literally was a priest before he retired. You can't get any more priest-like than that. And his name is Capson, so I have no objections there. It really is amazing that you were able to find someone priest-like who also had an acceptable name. Well, next is... of course, we'll have to invite guests in order to hold the ceremony.
What do you mean guests? Who do you want to invite?
Well, I'm talking about my boss, Bolson, and my subordinate, Carson.
Okay.
However, I've got to prepare for the ceremony, so my hands are full. Could you invite them for me?
Where are they?
You know where they are. The boss and Carson are in Hateno Village, right? Excellent. I'm counting on you.
Alright. So now we know what we have to do. We gotta go back over to your house, or actually technically to our house. Back to Hateno! Once more! Near the Yamagana Shrine. Here we go. Hey Carson. Hey Bolson. We have news from Hudson. Guess what? I have the biggest gossip. Hey. Wait, what? Hudson's getting married, and he wants me to attend the wedding. Wow, good on him. Okay, dude. I'm in. Wedding time, baby. Not like there's anything to do here anyway. Well, I guess I'll get packed and head toward Hudson's place. Please do. This'll be fun. Okie doo. Looks like rain. Carson, we're headed out.
Oh!
Finally! We've been waiting for this day. Were you actually just waiting for your, not technically your boss, but your upper worksman? Is there a word for that? To get married? That's a very neat thing to say. Now let's head back. Okay, we're back here to Terrytown. Hey, Hudson! Hello?
Hey, you extended my invitation for me. Thank you. Carson and President Bolson just arrived. I can only imagine how tired they are from their long journey. We should hold the ceremony on another day. You should take today to rest too. If you need a place to stay, talk to Capson. He'll probably let you stay for free.
Hopefully then, because, you know, I don't have a tent, and I don't think anyone else will let me stay at their house, like, looking like this, like a monster.
Link, are you in need of a good sleep and a hearty meal? I thought so. Thanks to the benevolence of the goddess Hylia, I can offer you a place to stay. When would you like me to wake you?
Nighttime, please.
It shall be done. Now then, time for a short rest.
Ah, thank goodness.
Did you sleep well? May the kindness of goddess Hylia be ever with you.
And may the odds be ever in your favor, Capson. Alright, we're ready to hold a nighttime ceremony!
Hey,
Carson and President... Wait, what? Don't tell me... Ah, it has to be daytime. Okay, I'm back! It's daytime, and I want my ceremony!
now then, Carson and the boss Bolson are waiting for things to begin. Shall we start the ceremony?
Of course we shall!
Understood. Then let's join the gathering.
Thank goodness, dude.
Silence, please, everyone. We shall now begin. We are gathered here today to join Hudson and Ronson in matrimony. Hudson, before the eyes of these witnesses, and before those of Goddess Hylia, do you take Ronson to be your wife, to have and to hold in good times and in bad?
I do.
Excellent. And Ronson, before the eyes of these witnesses, and before those of Goddess Hylia, do you take Hudson as your lawfully wedded husband in sickness and in health? And do you also vow to name your children in accordance with the Bolson Construction naming guidelines?
Wait a moment. Those vows are not traditional by anyone's standards.
What makes you say that?
They're as traditional as it gets. I don't think she means traditional in that sense of the word. A vow of undying tradition! And a vow of guidelines compliance!
Oh, take that vow!
Think of future generations! Well, those are the guidelines. I do.
Excellent. And so, dearly beloved, please help me in greeting this newly married couple. I wish this new couple nothing but the utmost happiness as they set out on this journey of martial bliss. Marital. Did I say martial?
And so it has been done. Ronson and Hudson are now wed.
Hey, it's you. Thank you for attending the ceremony.
Are you crying? I shouldn't bring that up. Congratulations, man! And you too, Ronson.
Thank you. And now Terrytown looks like a real town at long last. This was all possible because of you. I can't thank you enough for all the hard work you did. Alright, this is for you.
We get 3 diamonds for building a town, essentially.
These were found inside the boulders we smashed when we were clearing land. Ronson and I have no use for them. You can take them.
Well, that's very kind of you. And that finally completes from the ground up. As such, we can come back anytime we want, and we will be coming back to Terratown in the future, but for now, we have something else to do near Lake Hylia. Let's go to the lake tower right away and figure out what it was. Have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed it yet? Okay, remember that we were asked last episode to find a long-lost wife who came out to fish for her family? Also, her kid was selling frogs in order to subsist because they didn't have enough money to go buy, and there was no food. So, yeah, that sounds terrible, right? Well, coming down here to Lake Hylia, just as a little bit of a reminder, Lake Hylia is the biggest bridge in all of Hyrule. We came here a long time ago too, but yep. We are coming down here to this little island over here. It's west of Lake Hylia, and by coming onto this side, we should be able to find the Sora nearby. It's this one over here. Because there's a couple of islands on the right side. Do not get confused by the ones on the east. We're gonna be coming to the other one that is right here. There's the Sora. Hello! Hi, can I No? Okay. We got a big haul today. Fishing is so much fun. Do you know Frank? Hmm? Frank? Yes, he's my darling. My love. Why is something wrong? Oh? Huh. My darling! I'm sorry! I completely forgot! I got carried away! I've gotta go back home right away! Here, you can have these! It's your big catch, are you sure? We had 5 Seminoka pass. Okay, now they're all yours. Now then, time for me to go home to Source of Maine. See ya! And she went away. So, we should go back to Source of Maine and see how everything is faring. But just in case that you don't know the magnitude of loss that this Sora May was, this is Hylia River. Going across the entirety of Central Hyrule, like this. Look at this. It goes around Crenel Hills. All of this, Central Hyrule. And then you come from over here, where we did the mission last episode, the special delivery one. Up here. It's incredible. As far as they go, like, to the Bank of Wishes or something of the sort. Sora River comes from Lake Ruto, which is not too far from Sora's domain, and she went halfway across Hyrule. And she says that was just her getting carried away. Dude, that is dangerous. Her family was in dire straits. We completed A Wife Washed Away, but I want to have a word with them, with that family. More than anything, I'm just worried about the husband. Are you okay? Can you deal with the kids while your wife is away? Like, I know that sometimes it's just hard for one single parent to deal with multiple kids, and I think you have too. Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Huh? You're that guy from last time. The rain stopped. That's why I was finally able to reach Sora's domain. Now I'm gonna stock up on rare goods at the general store here. Don't get in my way, understand? Okay, sure. That's a little bit rude to say, but I'm not gonna get in your way. No worries. No problems about it. I'm actually looking for a family of Soras here. Have you seen them? Do you know them? Because I would very much appreciate it if you did and you could tell me where they are. If you come all the way up here, you will find May bathing in this little fountain over here. Don't get scared, May. Can I climb up so that I can talk to her? Good day! After we last met, my darling gave me a good scolding. He said I shouldn't go wandering about anymore for a while. I suppose that's only fair. It's more than fair! You left for multiple days on end while a crisis was assaulting your home and left your husband alone with your kid or kids. Does anyone know where Frank is now? I really want to talk to Frank. Hey kid. No, this is, we've ordered to talk to you. Sorry. Goodbye. Sorry, kid. Frank? Frankie? Where are you, Frankie? Sneak your river snails for the win. Everyone is on guard because they think that I'm hideous because I am the darkness.
I am the night. I am Link. Dark Link.
I wanted to make him sound like Batman, but it definitely did not come off that way, I think. If you think different, let me know, but I really don't think so. Hey man.
Hi.
Hello?
Huh?
Oh, it's you. I somehow made it to Sora's domain. About Finley, it seems she's taken quite a liking to me. As I so might expected, she's a young woman of a Sora who is way older than me, and wiser. How confusing. A little bit, yeah. But her writing is so splendid. I don't care about her being so much older than me. In fact, I'm sure she'll only become more lovely with every passing year. Also, Finley did say herself that even though she's aging regularly, her body hasn't really grown up. So, yeah, that's something, at the very least. Hello? Oh, sleepy, I should go to bed. Hey, Frank. Link! Link! My wife, May, she came back to me. I cannot possibly thank you enough, but I shall try. Thank you, thank you, thank you truly. Oh, you're welcome, Frank. It was pretty much nothing. I just had to cross halfway through Hyrule.
I'm so happy that my mom came home.
Oh, that's good. You kids behave now. Don't give your father a lot of trouble. And keep an eye out for your mom, okay? Alright. Well, now that that's done, we have completed pretty much every side quest that we could get our hands on out here. For now, if you look at the side quests that we have left, we only have a few of them that require us to go to Hyrule Castle and the DLC side quests. So we're gonna be tackling a big lot of them next time. That is definitely what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be tackling a lot of the DLC things, and we're gonna be exploring around a different area of Hyrule, as well as just getting all the DLC equipment and whatnot. And I also want to talk about a few of the purchasable goods that are not technically DLC, but everything that was not part of the base game that you get by just buying the game. That's what I will cover next episode. It's going to be a doozy, and a lot of research is going to be involved, but that's just... it's the way that it's going to go. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. And I'll see you guys next time for more of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild when we go through all of that. I will see you guys then. Bye.